Alright, so this is part 2, and this was made in March of 2024. And unlike part 1, where I basically didn't really have a full, basically explaining, like, understanding of why did I, basically didn't make more parts of that year. This one, I actually have a good excuse. This was actually during when I was still making the Blue and Friends show. Like, basically during when I was making, by far, one of the best series I've ever actually made. And I basically wanted to focus more on that than focusing on Dog Mccree. So I didn't make another part until, well, recently.
No.
So I actually brought Evie back because I kind of wanted Blue to actually have a little buddy, like a little sidekick. Even though he doesn't really do much, well, he does do something later actually in this part. But besides that, he doesn't really do much of anything. But still, I really wanted to have him along, just to maybe sort of help with the whole thing.
Are you holding there?
So this right here was a lot of fun to shoot, this part right here, basically him saving the sheriff. And I had to use that one single shot of, basically, of the bathroom door, for the opening door scene. Because basically I wanted Blue to literally open something, that's something really there. So, this right here is the sheriff guy, and like I said, I don't know who is he played by. It was not on IMDb, and yeah, I really wish they would have actually made a documentary about American laser games. That would be actually really so cool. Here's a really interesting fact. When I first saw this game footage, I literally thought that the guy, or you're supposed to save him. But actually, I found out you're not supposed to save him. That's how the game plays. So the sheriff dies, and basically, he tells you the information about the freaking map that's in the mine.
He shot the sheriff.
That is still to this day one of my favorite scenes. Just Evie singing it, and just Blue getting just so mad. It's like, really, dude? Bam! Like, oh my god. Oh, man. So, yeah, the sheriff dies, and Blue is basically upset about it, like he failed to save the sheriff. So, yeah, like I said, this was filmed in March of 2024, and this was during when it was sort of still cold. It was still cold during it. So, if you actually could see my sleeves, if you actually could tell by sleeves, I actually have a jacket on.
Dog, I'm going to get your candy ass.
Okay, to be honest, I really wish I did not say that, actually. It's actually one of those things I really wish I would have restarted, but for some reason, I just kept the scene in. I kind of really wish I would have restarted and just said, like, I'm gonna kick his candy butt, or something like that.
Oh my god, a bank.
So, the song in the background, if you're hearing, is How You Like Me Now from the band The Heavy. Till this day, that's like one of my favorite songs from that band. Like, I love that song so much. Like, it's literally like one of the best songs ever from them. Like, those guys and the song are just so freaking cool. I love it. I just love it. Yeah, this was a lot of fun to shoot. Like, this was a lot of fun. The bank scene was really fun. Really fun to edit. It's just absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I remember when I first actually saw the footage, I never understood why you had to shoot the pot. And I found out if you actually shoot like the pot or a skull, it actually gives you extra ammo. Yeah, it actually gives you extra ammo.
Alright, let's get.
And if you actually never heard American Laser Games, or, the Dog Mccree series, if you're asking what platform you actually have to play this game, it's actually very simple. If you guys actually have a Nintendo Wii, it's on there. There's actually a pack, I think it was like a Dog Mccree pack that has the two Dog Mccree games, but also this other Western game called The Last Bounty Hunter, which is also a really good classic that I might actually do a video
Where
about
the
it
heck
someday.
Is this freaking prospector that you've been talking about?
Okay,
Not
so
the-
this
the
right here
sheriff that
is
literally
the
died.
prospector save scene where they save
I really
the
don't know.
prospector
Wait.
from Mad
Oh my
Dog
God. I think I see him.
that he literally tied
Wait
him
for
up
me.
and literally was gonna
my God,
blow
he's tied up.
him
Gotta get you.
up. That's, oh my god, that crazy
frick?
stuff. If you don't save him, he
That guy
literally
over there
blows
is-
up, and by far the
God.
funniest way ever. Like, oh my god. Okay, so this guy, the guy that plays Mad Dog, is an actor named
That's
Rusty
Mad Dog.
Dillon.
Wait, that's
And
Mad Dog?
he's
Yeah, that's Mad Dog.
not really a known
Oh my
actor.
God,
He's most
more
well known
evil than I
in,
can
of course, well,
imagine.
Mad Dog Mccree 1 and 2. But he was also
Okay, good, it's gone. Let's
played
go.
a character in this
Oh my
movie
God,
called
it's the
Time
prospector.
Rider,
Hold on, I'll save you.
and he also did the stunts for this movie called Ended Is Asleep.
That was a
Yeah,
close one.
I actually do not know. I'm pretty sure this guy is retired. I'm
Alright,
pretty sure he's doing, I don't
prospector,
know what
whoever
he's
the
doing
hell you
now,
are,
but
Where
yeah.
in the world's the map?
Yeah, like I said, if you do not save the prospector, he actually does explode in the funniest way
Wait,
ever.
shoot the lantern?
Because
How is that
not just the
possible?
explosion is hilarious,
Well, what'd you
but you
expect?
could tell
This is a
that when you
Western.
see the prospector
Westerns
in
don't
a
make
far
any
away
sense,
shot,
so
you could
yeah,
tell that it's
let's
a
go.
dummy.
Wait, what
Oh
the-
my god, it is absolutely hilariously bad, but I love it.
Alright, here
So
we are.
yeah,
This is
in
the
this
mine.
scene in the game, you
Well,
actually do have to
you
shoot
gotta
the
remember
lantern to get
prospector
into the
say.
mines.
Shoot this
Which is,
lantern.
I do not
Actually,
know that's
you
a
know what?
thing in real
That's
life,
just
but I'm
freaking
pretty sure it
stupid.
is
So, you know
because
what?
sometimes westerns
I
are
got
fictional,
this.
so
Wait, what are you doing?
yeah. But
Iron tape.
anyway, so I just made this funny little joke with Evie using
Alright,
the
here's the
iron
map.
tail to get the map instead of, you know, shooting it and all
I
that.
guess there are some moments we don't need guns.
Okay, so the map is clearly, of course,
So it's
made
actually
by
cool that the
myself.
prospector gave us
And
this
the
little
map
short
in
little hideout
the
to
original
take a
game
short
was
little
just a
break.
generic looking map,
With
so
that,
I
we
kind of
definitely
wanted to
have
actually
time
have a
to
little
read this
fun by
map.
just making my own
Okay,
map
so we're
and just make
over
some little
here. We're
references
definitely
right
in
here.
this place
Basically
where we
putting the
actually
"you
found
are
the map.
here" thing.
And okay, so there's different ways.
Oh god, that map still
What is
cracks
this
me up.
place? Oh, umbrella.
And that
What do
right
I
there,
call there?
Umbrella, is
Yeah,
actually a
extra graphic
reference
feature
to
called
Resident
Flicker in there.
Evil, because there's a
Yeah.
company called
Okay,
Umbrella.
what's this other way?
And of course, there's
Ooh,
Silent Hill, based
No,
on,
we're
of
not
course,
going
the
to Silent
game,
Hill.
and
I
you
heard
know,
that place
the
is dangerous,
location
too.
where it takes
Yeah,
place.
I heard.
And the next thing is a made-up place
Ooh,
called
there's a place
Sailor
called
Moonland.
Moonland.
That was
Can we
just
go
made
there?
just to
No.
just to actually
Okay,
brighten up
focus.
Blue Shade,
Here's-
because
oh.
she loves
There it is.
Sailor Moon so much, so I
here.
want to put a little reference
That's basically
to
where
in the
the
video.
hideout is.
So
Okay,
anyway, that's
but
all
the
I gotta
problem
say
is
about it.
which
The
way
one thing I will
is the
say,
way?
that I used to
I
actually
think
still
I
had the
should read
map
it.
for a
I
while,
think
but then I
know
threw it
where. I think
away.
it's,
But besides
I think it's
that,
this
yeah,
way.
that's really about it.
alright.
So I hope you
Alright
enjoyed
then,
this
let's get the fuck
commentary and
outta
stay
here.
tuned for
Woo!
part 3.